Hi everybody, I would like to speak to you today about three people, Charles, and Albert, okay? Three names for you to remember, Charles, and Albert. I don't know if you have heard of any of them, but you might recognize the name of the first Charles, and that is Charles Pfizer. Charles Pfizer, together with Charles Erhardt, started their company in 1849 in Manhattan, New York City. It was a drugs pharmaceutical organization. Charles Pfizer and Charles Erhardt were cousins, and they left Germany in search of a better future. Could they have known back in 1849 that in the year 2020, and going into 2021, please God, they would be saving the lives of billions of people on this planet? I took a quick cursory glance online just now, and it noted Pfizer's profit for 2020 at $51 billion. These two cousins who left with nothing began and started, after leaving Germany, a new life in the United States. Today is the 10th of Tevet in the Jewish calendar. It is a fast day. Asar B'Tevet marks the beginning of a series of tragedies that led ultimately to the destruction of the temple, which is commemorated on Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av. On the 10th of Tevet, a siege began around Jerusalem. And while that's a story in itself for another time, today, the 10th of Tevet, unusually, we fast on a Friday, we go into Shabbos fasting, unusual but possible. After the creation of the State of Israel, the Rabbinut, together with the state, decided that all of those who were martyred in the Holocaust, for whom families never had a date set in the calendar, when they did not know the murder of their beloved, precious relatives, they should say the Kaddish for such relatives on the 10th of Tevet. It was a day of national mourning and tragedy already for the Jewish people. It was the start of the beginning of the calamity. And so this was chosen as the date for the collective day known as Yom HaKaddish, the Day of Kaddish, to be recited for all people who had lost loved ones in the Shoah, yet did not know the day in which they perished. One such individual who tragically perished was Mr. Borla. And Mr. Borla had a son, Albert, and this is the third name that I wish to give with you today. Charles, and Albert. Who is Albert Borla? Albert Borla is the son of a Holocaust survivor. Amazingly and tragically, we know of the Holocaust victims from Saloniki in Greece. Tragically, as far as Greece, the Third Reich was able to extend. And Albert Borla lost his father, and did not lose his father. His father was a survivor, but Albert Borla lost many members of his extended family. And he was born to his father, a Holocaust survivor. Today, Albert is the president and CEO of Pfizer Pharmaceuticals. And I'm struck by the confluence of timing and circumstance that on the very day when Jewish people all over the world are saying Kaddish for loved ones for whom they don't have a date set in the Hebrew calendar, for those who perished, at a time when Germany wanted to destroy and uproot and drown and strangle and gas and burn and murder the Jewish people, there sits at the very top of a company that is giving life literally to the inhabitants of this world, Kol Yoshvei Teva. There is a CEO who is himself a Holocaust survivor's son. Incredible times that we live in. May we all be vaccinated as soon as possible. And remember, not only Am Yisrael Chai, but through the Jewish people, may we become a blessing to the entire world. Shabbat Shalom.